Today we are going to make easy Tonkotsu Miso Ramen. Oh my goodness. I'm going to use pork belly. Yes, pork belly. It's going to be so very good. Maybe you like to go out and eat at these expensive ramen restaurants, okay? Maybe that's one of your favorites. How about learning how to make it at home? So I'm Chef Don McMillan. I've traveled extensively throughout Asia. Love the wonderful cuisine of Asia. Have dined at so many different tables and restaurants, and especially street food. Loved it all. I'm going to show you how I like to make these types of dishes. Things that I've learned, the experience that I've had. We're going to drop so much knowledge, so you definitely want to stick around to the end of this video, as well as you definitely want to subscribe and hit that like button. Love to hear it. Maybe you have some comments. Put the comments in the bottom. Let's talk about this. Let's share some recipes. I love to do that, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. First of all, I've got my pork belly, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the fire. I'm going to brown it a little bit. And the reason why I want to brown it, I'm going to cook it because of the wonderful proteins that just happen to stick to the bottom of my pan. I've got about a tablespoon of oil in there, some vegetable oil, and I'm just going to cause it to brown up and make it ever so good. I'm going to try to extract all the flavor I can from cooking, because everything we do, quite honestly, is about the flavor. So let's go ahead and put our pork belly right in there. And it is going to be absolutely delicious. And so while our pork belly is browning up, I'm going to go ahead and slice some onions. So to do that, let me move a few things out of the way here. I'm going to remove the root part and the flower part. Slice my onion in half, like that. Remove the outer layer of skin. There's probably 1 or 2 layers of onion skin in there, so we just want to go ahead and remove that off of it, like that. Now, the root is what's holding all of this together, so I'm just going to go ahead and slice my root out, just like this. I don't need it for this particular recipe. And I'm going to slice my onion this way, so you can see the lines running on there, and I'm just going to slice it down. Now, you don't have to follow the curvature of the onion, just slice down straight like that. So now there's our onion. Let's go ahead and check in on our pork belly, because it's cooking up nicely, and we want it to be beautifully browned and fully cooked. Okay. Great. So I'm using these particular noodles. They're from Japan, of course, and they come with packets. So it's a miso ramen, and it has a miso soup base and also a little flavoring packet. We're going to add these, but I'm going to add some more flavors of my own, and that is, I have here some chicken stock. Now, when you're using chicken stock, if you're not making it yourself, look at the package, turn it around. If it has salt in there, you want to really watch how much more salt you put into your food, okay? That's a very important factor, and I don't want your food to be over salty. We want it to just be right. And remember, salt is one ingredient you can add at the very last minute, okay? So our pork belly is doing very good in there, very happy. All right. I'm going to let it cook for just about another minute or two. All right, let's take out our pork belly. See, it's nice and crispy, just the way I like it. Okay. And we'll put put this off to the side. Okay, so I took out my pork belly. It's beautifully brown. Look, nice. That's gonna go on top of our ramen. It's gonna be just so good. In the pot are some drippings, okay? Look at these drippings. It's a little bit warm, so let me get a towel. But I just want to show you those drippings, okay? Those are what's gonna flavor our food. So now we're gonna add in our onions and let them cook up just a little bit. Get in there, get happy, cook up. Depending on how fat your pork belly is, okay, you may want to adjust some of the fat that's in the pot, because really you only need about a tablespoon, okay? So if this looks like you have a lot of extra fat in there, drain some of it off. Nothing wrong with that, okay? You can use it to cook something else later, all right? But that's what we're using is for the flavor. We're extracting it out of the foods that we're incorporating, okay? So in goes our onions. We're gonna cook those just for maybe 2 minutes, maybe 3. I want them to soften up a little bit. They'll brown a little bit. You see a little caramelization going on, and that's just so important. So while that's happening, let me just show you what else we're gonna put into our miso. And that is, we have here baby bok choy. And we have here enoki mushrooms. Now they don't take long to cook, so they're going to be at the end of the cooking process, but we are going to cut them up a little bit so that they'll be more spoon size, bite size if you wish, okay? Because we are just building up on the flavors of what we're cooking. While our onions are cooking up, I have here some baby bok choy and some enoki mushrooms, which are going to go in at the very end, okay? They are just going to be so delicious. But let's go ahead and continue by adding our chicken stock right into our onions, as well as I'm going to add in there, I have these beautiful garlic chips. Let's put those in there, bring this up to a boil, and we're going to add in our seasoning packets as well as our ramen noodles. So there's seasoning, and this is the miso base that comes with the packet. And let's go ahead and stir all of that in to create our soup base. Bring it to a boil, and then we're going to add in our noodles and then turn down the heat. Right in there. This is going to take about 6 minutes or so to heat up. Okay, so next thing I want to do is add in a little bit of lemongrass, about a teaspoonful. This is our lemongrass right here. It's a paste. It's really nice. You can use fresh lemongrass if you wish. If you do, you must grind it up into a paste first. And let's go ahead and stir this into our wonderful ramen. Look at that. Doesn't that look so good? Okay, we're going to add in the soup right to our bowl. Let's go ahead. It's a little hot. Let me go ahead and get a towel and hold it because of the fact that I don't want to get burnt. Okay, there is our beautiful noodles. And now we want to go ahead and lay in the rest of the ingredients. So I have here my enoki mushrooms. I have here my bok choy. And I'm going to add in this wonderful egg. And you've got to check out our video on how to make the ramen egg. Look at that, beautifully soft in the middle. Let's just set this right in here. And remember the pork belly? Oh my goodness. Here it is. Beautiful pork belly. Let's go ahead and set that right into our noodles. And I have here some nori. So let me go ahead and cut up the nori and give it a couple of different shapes. And this will just get mixed into your wonderful miso ramen that is going to make it even more so delicious. And don't forget, we have our green onions. So let me go ahead and slice up some green onions. And sprinkle them liberally right on top. And there you have it, the easy Tonkotsu Miso Ramen. Isn't that beautiful? Ready for your enjoyment. So please, you definitely have to subscribe, hit the like button. Let us know what you think in the comments below. We'd love to get back to you and hear from you as well. And in addition to that, please support us on Patreon. We're going to give you exclusive content, early access, behind the scenes action, and of course all of that without any ads. And remember always that when you're cooking with us, it's simple and delicious.